my least favorite player on this team. Yusei Kikuchi. I hate this guy. I don't like him. He's got a walks per 9 of 5.17. Like, what are you doing? Just throw your stupid fastball.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the 450. I'm doing the intro this time. Daniel here with Chris.
Hi.
And we're going over the most disappointing Blue Jays of 2022 so far. Halfway through the year.
Yes, so far. I mean, we're about halfway through the year. Not really, but sort of. Are we
we're about 80-ish games.
80-ish games, yeah.
Roughly.
So
60,
yeah.
75, 80, somewhere around there.
If you're new here, you enjoy our rambling about baseball, hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends, comment, like, subscribe, you know how it is. And yeah, let's get into the top 4 most disappointing players.
I'll start with the pitchers again?
Yep, we do.
All right.
Number
Let's
1.
start off. Obvious. Jose Barrios.
Oh, I thought we were going to go with Kikuchi.
Oh, okay, well, there's number 2, but I was just going Barrios because he signed the big contract.
Yes, and he has been bad.
He's got starts where you can see that he's worth that money, and then there's starts that it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like opening day.
Oh, I'm going to chalk opening day up the nerves. I'll chalk opening day up the nerves.
Okay, and then there was one star, like the other day, he gave up, he was really bad, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his ERA is 6.23. It's not good. His FIP is 4.61, so it does suggest that that's the wrong guy. His ERA is 5.72. I was like, wait a minute, that's Casey Lawrence. His ERA is 5.72, and his FIP is 4.40, so it does lead us to believe that he's not been as bad, but he's been bad.
I think a lot of it too is just that he got that big contract and everyone expected a lot from him. Like, to be fair, I did expect him to be way better than this.
I predicted him to win the Cy Young, to be fair.
Yeah,
so.
A lot of us predicted him to win the Cy Young, but he's just been, I don't know what it is. He's just struggling up there. He doesn't look comfortable. And I think he's not using like his slider as much, and that's like his best pitch.
It is his best pitch, and I've noticed a lot of people are laying off his slider. It's sort of like what they were doing with Kevin Gausman when they were laying off his sinker for a little bit of time. So it's a little weird, but I don't know. Maybe he's tipping his pitches a little bit. Maybe he's not. I don't know. Could be unlucky.
I think because we all know Pete Walker is the genius with the pitching stuff.
Obviously.
I feel like they're trying to go through some new motions or something, and he's trying to implement it in the game, which, like, to be fair, you gotta do. But I think it's just kind of messing with him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be like a new windup, a new leg kick, or a half, I don't know. They do such precise stuff there. Who knows? Maybe different grips, whatever. But he hasn't been the Barrios that we expected. It's honestly disappointing because I like Barrios. I always liked him when he was on the Twins, but yeah.
I remember when I was like it was like 2018, 2019. I'm like, man, how sick would it be if Barrios was on the Jays? Now he's on the Jays. So yeah, I
think he'll bounce back, and honestly, I'm hoping by playoffs he's better.
Yeah, I'll take that, and I think he's one of those guys who I think are better in the second half of the season anyway. So we'll see how he does in the second half. But now, my least favorite player on this team, Yusei Kikuchi. I hate this guy. I don't like him. He's got a walks per 9 of 5.17. Like, what are you doing? Just throw your stupid fastball. It's 97 and has got movement. Stop throwing the stupid slider. All right. Yep. Next.
I mean, to be fair, like, I see your frustration with Kikuchi. I do. But when he's on, he's on. Like,
yeah, it's so annoying.
It's like
one every
good
3
start,
games.
bad. It's like one good start, 2 bad starts. One good start, 2 bad starts. But like the good start is like 6 innings of like eight strikeouts with like 1 hit ball.
Yeah, it's annoying. He's got a strikeout per 9 of 10.63, and you know what? Most of those strikeouts are probably on his fastball. So
I don't understand why he does. I feel like it's just not confidence. And I've heard like a lot of people talk about that broadcasters wise. He just doesn't look confident in his fastball, which I don't understand why. You throw 96 with movement.
Yeah. Like maximum I've seen him throw is 98. Like, dude, it's a good fastball. So
and it's not like he's like missing his spots a lot of the times with the fastball. I don't understand why he doesn't throw it more. He misses his spots with his off-speed stuff, which I'm not understanding why he's throwing that more.
That's why his walks are so high, which
I don't know.
Yeah. So, Kikuchi, if I doubt you're watching this video because I don't even think you speak English, but if you are, throw your fastball. That's all I got to say, and your numbers will somehow drop. It's a miracle. All right, let's go to the batters.
Yes, before you get really heated about the pitch.
He makes me so angry. All right, who are the batters we chose?
Yeah, well, the first one we have is Bo.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to be fair, Bo's been getting better, towards the end of the year, or sorry, towards the start, like towards the halfway point of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I guess is the best way to put it. He's been getting better as the season goes on, but I mean that first like 2 months was atrocious.
Yeah, he was hitting like what 200 for the first like month and a half, and then
Maybe I don't even think he was hitting 200. I think he was hitting 100 or something. Like
yeah,
he was atrocious, and it was really ugly to watch. And his defense was garbage.
yeah. Recently, it's been quite good though, so I'm okay with that.
I feel like he's a slow starter. I feel like he is. I
Yeah,
feel like he. Remember how Edwin was always a slow
he's
starter?
like the opposite of Randall Grichuk.
Yeah, stupid Gritchick, by the way.
I hate Grichuk.
But remember how Edwin was always slow in April, and then like all of a sudden May he popped off.
Because that's just what Edwin does. Yeah.
I feel like Bo is like April, May is really slow, and then June he just popped off.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And also, I think that does happen to be the fact, that in June the balls start flying off the bat a little bit more. It gets a little warmer. All those warning track shots end up being dingers. So, yeah.
But as well, his at-bats are a lot better.
Yeah, he is striking. I mean, he's still striking out 25 or 24.4% of the time and only walking.
But he's not swinging at remember like the start of the year, he was swinging at that pitch that was like at his head every single time.
Yeah, now he's not, which is good. So he's learned to lay off that.
And the slider like away, like he was just it was literally 2 pitches you needed to get Bo out at the start of the year. Now, I mean, he puts up a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, he does see some of the most like pitches per plate appearance out of like anybody in the league, which is amazing. I love when people do that, but I also do like first pitch swingers. So
I'm not gonna lie, Bo wouldn't be on this list if he didn't have that April and May.
oh yeah, he'd be hitting
His
like
June was
300.
so good. It was just that April and May was garbage. And as you know, as we mentioned before, like his defense was bad then, but now it's been pretty decent.
Yeah, I'll take that defense any day of the week. So speaking of defense.
Yes, good segue.
Thank you. Speaking of defense, we also have Matt Chapman on this list, one of the most unlucky players in the league so far this year, but sometimes you make your own luck, and Matt Chapman is hitting 215 right now with a 290 on base percentage and a 15 OPS, which is not good.
I mean, let's be real. Chapman disappointment has been at the plate. His defense, phenomenal. He's probably going to win the Platinum Glove again. I'm not going to lie.
God bless Matt Chapman.
That guy is still gross at third.
I love it.
Offensively, though, I thought he'd be doing a little bit better.
Yeah. And like I said before, probably one of the most unlucky players in the league. Like, basically everybody on the Jays has a BABIP of above, like, 275, except Vlad, which is, like, he's just at 275. And Matt Chapman's just sitting at 250.
Explain BABIP for the people who are not familiar with the term.
BABIP is batting average on balls in play. So usually it is higher than your batting average. That's just how it is, because you strike out and stuff, which lowers your batting average. Matt Chapman's is 250, and then there's like Cavan Biggio's right now is 348, which is really high. So there's a lot of luck involved with most of those things.
Yes, to get your point, Chapman's BABIP is way like that. That's what I expected him to be. I expected him to be at 250.
That's what I expect his average to be around that. Yeah.
I expected that to be around 250, and honestly, I'd be ecstatic if he did. He'd probably be one of the hottest players on the team if he did, because his defense is so good. But he's honestly has a lot of Joey Gallo right now in his swing. It's either home run or strikeout.
Yeah, there's very little walk in his game. But the thing about Matt Chapman, though, is that his hard hit percentage is top 6% of the league. Average exit velocity is top 9% of the league. Barrel percentage is top 16% in the league. Like he's hitting the ball very hard, but his chase percentage is also top 6% of the league. So it's like when he hits it, it goes, but when he doesn't hit it, it doesn't do anything.
So follow-up question. Do you think Chapman's going to, like we already talked about how Bo got really hot for June. Like, do you expect Chapman to get really hot for one of these months?
I do. I expect him to hit a bunch of home runs one month. That's just what he's going to do. And all those warning track shots that he's had this year, like he probably could be at like 20 home runs right now if he didn't have all those stupid warning track shots. But even if half of those went out, he'd be at like 15, 16, 17 home runs. So yeah, I expect him to get hot.
I expect his doubles, like he has been hitting pretty decent with the doubles, but I expect his doubles to be a lot more. Like I feel like there's gonna be a stretch. I agree with you. He's gonna get hot. I should have started off by saying that, but like at least for a month. But I think there's gonna be a stretch where literally every at bat he's gonna have is either gonna be I still think the strikeouts will be there.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
Yeah, it's just how it is. It's just the way baseball is. No, but I think it's either gonna be a strikeout, a double, or a home run. That's gonna be his outcome.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
And the odd like sac fly in there for but yeah, strikeout, double, a home run. I feel like that's what Chapman's going to do. And you can see that average. I mean, I know averages and everything. I'll use the on base then. You can see that on base rise to almost like 380, 390, 400 if he gets hot.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't walk that much, but I mean, if he does start taking walks, then he'll be really good.
I agree. I mean, like that defense though.
Oof. I love his defense. He literally saves us games, which is great. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. That was the 4 least hot players or coldest players so far, or most disappointing. Yes, to start the season so far. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.